Topics a little bit.
Okay, that's fine.
You know, we've talked a little bit about last night's fights. Tell us your thoughts on the Rolly and the Rolly fight as far as last night with Marinez.
Marinez,
Yes,
and Jackson. His name is Jackson. It's funny. His name. His last name is the last name is actually his first name, Jackson. Jackson Marinez. I know the kid. I personally know him. I actually have helped him done that. He's actually my son's. You know, not to say it kind of like, I don't want to say use the word scared, but when my son goes to California, there's a lot of people that are not willing to get in the ring with him. And if they are, a lot of them are willing only to go in the ring. Let's say if my son's going 12 rounds, they want to go the last 4 rounds, so where he's tired. But it doesn't matter versus who he is. But that kid right there, I have a lot of respect for that kid. That kid literally, he's done it to me 2 times where he's flown from the Dominican Republic, landed, that's within that hour, got to the house, he was gonna train, it was sparring day. He's been like the only one that would literally get off the plane, put his stuff on, and go spar my son off the back. And he's lighter, and he's a lighter kid. So you know, I know how hard he works, I know how good he is, I know how slick he is. When I saw that he was going to fight Robles, I knew he was going to school him. I said, he's going to school this kid. And I was actually going to write it, but I normally don't like to write that stuff early because I feel like you can jinx it.
Right.
And no, yesterday the fight, you know, when I saw it, I knew Marinez what he was going to do. He was going to take risk, calculated risk, but not a bunch of risk. I knew he was going to jab him. I knew he was going to turn him, go wander him. You know, I knew that Rollies was trying to play a little dirty once he got frustrated, which I knew but I knew he was going to frustrate him. I just knew it. I know this kid. This kid's too talented not to dance circles around him. Again, he spars against my son. My son's a bigger kid. So if he could do certain things with my son, he could definitely do a whole bunch of more stuff with that guy. So yesterday, you know, they gave him the unanimous decision, and I personally think it was an embarrassment to boxing. I think those judges should be investigated. It was nowhere close. The commentators, when they announced the other guy, when they said 118-10,
yeah, 118-110,
they were dumbfounded. They were speechless. Again, somebody that's in this sport, like me, it still surprises me, but I'm not surprised. But it still surprises me because you know, that stuff like that shouldn't happen. If it's a close fight, it's different. But you know, people don't understand. Like they can say, oh well, he'll get over this and that. Look, this kid's from the Dominican Republic. They already don't have money there. This next fight, if he would have won, which he did, if he would have gotten the decision, the next fight, he could have been fighting for a world title for, let's say, $100,000. You know how much money that is in the Dominican Republic? That is a lot of money. So now this kid has to go home with a loss, knowing that he won with a limited amount of money, because I'm sure they didn't pay him a lot to go against this supposedly knockout artist that is not a knockout artist. You know, gets robbed. He has 3 kids. He has a wife. He's married. He's 29 years old, so he doesn't have much room to lose. And now they put him, when in boxing, when you lose, you don't just lose, you go back 5 or 6 steps back. Because then you got to try to come back and see where you're at. Then you got to try to look okay in a fight. Then you got to try to, okay, you got to beat this guy to possibly get a chance to beat this guy, to be a contender, to get a belt. That's like 5 or 6 steps. So, you know, they're playing with people's lives. They're already playing with people's lives because they're going in there to fight. You know, anybody can die, and now they're screwing people like this.